Alright, so we're going to do a quick install of the Wham Bam build plate. And actually all I'm going to do in this video is the magnet to the bed. There's a bunch of install videos for the Wham Bam. If you really need more than what I'm showing you here, there's lots of them. I'll post some links to some of my favorite. But generally this is just installing the magnet in my very first impressions of it after doing so. Let's get to it.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Okay, so the first thing you gotta do is take off all the old whatever you have on your bed. In this case I had a bunch of blue tape I was using to help flatten the actual bed surface. This particular bed has a fairly large divot or dip in the middle there, as you can see as I pull the tape off. So you have to pull all that off. Next you come along and you clean it. You have to remove all the old adhesives and residues, dirt, slime, crap, whatever happens to be on your bed, so you have a nice good adhesion surface for the new magnet. Next, take your magnet and place it on the bed. Kind of line it up, make sure it's all going to fit. This is basically just making sure it's the right size, and probably should have done this beforehand. Then you take the corner of it and you peel the corner back. You want to peel about 2 or 3 inches. Now, other people do the whole edge. I like to do the corner because it makes it so if you don't get it quite right the first time, it's easier to pull it back up and readjust. So after I peel it up, I'll peel back the backer a little bit. I've realigned my mat or magnet on the bed, and then you just take and push down on the back corner that you've exposed the adhesive to. Then you slowly kind of just run your finger back and forth and get a good adhesion in the corner. This should keep everything aligned now, so you can actually go up underneath and start pulling the backer off. And as you slowly take the backer off, take your thumb or a finger and just go back and forth across that edge. You'll feel where the backing, is still stuck to the pad, and you just go along that edge and you just keep pulling the backer and running your finger along that edge. Just go back and forth, back and forth. Go along, make sure you're not getting any air bubbles. Take your time and slowly pull it out. You can actually pull, the other thing I do is I pull up as I'm pulling the backer away. I slightly pull it up, you'll notice it's lifting. This will keep air bubbles from forming because you're actually using your thumb to push it down, and that way none of the material contacts the bed before you're ready to adhere it. So once you got it all down, just rubbing it with your finger. I like to go over it with like a credit card. This is my AARP card because I'm old. Yes, I'm that old. And get it all nice and leveled out. And get the adhesive all pushed down into it. So normally, a little high spot there. Normally, this is where you put the PEI on here. But in this case, I'm not going to quite yet. I will likely use blue tape on it for a little bit. I might put it on there. That's pretty tight. That is a nice strong magnet. So there you go, that's the basics of it. It's a very nice magnet. The sheet is pretty nice. It comes with the PEI. or PEX, PEX. Comes with the steel wool. It's a nice system. I like it. I like it a lot. So there you have it. That's installing the magnet. I did actually install the PEX sheet. I keep calling it PEI. It's not. It's PEX. From what I understand, chemically, it's almost the same thing. You can't really see it on there. It's nice. I've only done a couple of prints on it. I like it. Longevity, I don't know, but I like PEI. The only reason I don't use PEI a lot of times is you need to have your bed temperature higher. With a lot of these printers I have, the beds don't heat up very fast, and I'm too impatient, so I use blue tape. Blue tape works fine. This is nice though. It's I gotta say, over PEI though. Again, I've only done 2 prints, but both of them, the minute it cooled, they popped right off. Even with the PEI, I usually had to, give it a little flex. I didn't even have to flex. The last one, I didn't even take it off the printer. I just grabbed it and it slid right off. So that's kind of nice. So far, initial impression, I like it. I like flex plates in general anyways. This is pretty well thought out. You can tell they took their time and did the best they could, and it's very fit and prim and polished. They did a good job. It's a nice build plate. I'll let you know after a little more use what I actually think of it. But there you go.